It's We Need Answers podcast, episode 103. Today I had my good friend here, Katie, trying to be like me. She tried to steal my initials, a.k.a. Cash, a.k.a. Kimmy Davis, a.k.a. Kim Davis, whatever you want to call it. And we got an interesting topic today. And I was talking, I just saw Katie last week, and it's ironic how everything come full circle, because my last, well, not my last, but the interview I did with Coco, I think it was last year, it was around April, about infertility. So if you haven't seen that one, you haven't heard that one, check that one out. She mentioned something about interviewing someone that's a surrogate mom. I put in my notes. I'll show you the picture in my notes about doing an episode of a surrogate mom, and it was around April. Seen Katie last week. We chopped it up a little bit, and lo and behold, she is a professional surrogate mom. And the crazy thing about it is, you had the baby in April?
I had the baby in April.
She had the baby around the same time that Coco told me this. So shout out to Coco for putting that in the universe. And it came full circle. And like I always say, this is why I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, because shit don't work out like that unless it's supposed to. So anyway, besides Coco, well, Coco put me on game with that. I heard about that, but I wasn't 100% sure, knowledgeable about that topic. And Katie is a person that's going to break it down for me and give me knowledge. We sat down and talked about this, and I started damn near interviewing her right then and there, and I said, hold on, I'm going to stop. I ain't going to talk about it no more, because I got a lot of questions right now. Right now, I got a lot of questions. I got a lot of questions for Katie. So, introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Cash, or Katie, or Kimmy Davis.
Okay, AKA.
But I really go by Cash.
Okay, Cash. So tell us, I know that's not your profession, I was joking, but something that you've done, and you've done a few times.
Well, we can say I'm experienced.
Okay.
I'm an experienced surrogate.
Okay, so tell me about, well, explain what a surrogate mom is. We can start from there.
A surrogate mom is just someone that carries the baby for the intended parents. The intended parents are the couple or single person that can't have the baby, or they just want someone else to carry the baby for them. I carried babies. I carried babies. That's it.
So what made you get into that? How did you get involved?
My first time doing it in 2013. I did it because I was broke. I was young, just moved out on my own, and I was seeing the ad, and I was like, oh, that's a lot of money. Let me go ahead and do it. But when I saw how happy my first intended parents were when they saw their kids, because I had twins the first time. When I saw how happy they were, it spoke something in me. I said, oh my God, I have never seen anybody that happy in my life. Like, I have never made anybody that happy in my life but my kids. That's it. And even when I just did it for this couple, just the joy, the feeling that was in the delivery room, everybody that was there, that whole atmosphere, everything was just so peaceful, like happy, like a feeling that you couldn't ever feel before. Okay.
And what did the ad say?
Do you want to make money?
Where you see that?
That ad, this how you know it was old. It was in a penny saver, and this was back in 2013. I don't even think they make penny savers anymore.
I don't think so either. And it said, do you want to make money? What else?
Do you want to be pregnant? Do you enjoy being pregnant? Do you want to get paid for being pregnant? And I'm like, well, I like being pregnant. I'm just not ready to have my own kid yet. So I filled out the application. I went ahead through the process, and they went ahead and matched me with a couple.
What ad? It told you how much you gonna make in the ad?
It told me how much I was gonna make in the ad, too.
You want to tell us, or you don't want to say?
Back then, mind you, this was 2013, so they said $40,000.
Sheesh.
Right, and I was 21 at the time, so I'm like, okay, $40,000. Let me go ahead and get this on my. I said, let me go ahead and get this whole money.
And you had a son at this time, right?
I had my oldest son,
Okay,
yes.
okay. And you said you like being pregnant?
I love being pregnant. I don't have any of that vomiting, nausea, morning sickness, any of that. Like,
and you don't mind having a big stomach and carrying that weight?
No, I don't.
That's the first. I ain't never heard that before.
No, because my pregnancies be so easy. Even with this one, it was just so easy. And the twins was probably the most complicated because it was twins. I was on bed rest with them, and that's about it. Nausea was terrible. I never vomited though.
All right.
But, and I did have the twins early, but that's like expected with twins. But every other pregnancy was cool.
So when you say 40,000, how did they? So once you tell me, walk me through the process. It's like you did the application and everything, and then you had to go somewhere and they explain in person.
I went up to New York.
Oh, okay. And they explain in person like how it go. So tell us how it go.
Well, you fill out the application. Someone reaches out to you. They bring you up to wherever the agency is. My first agency was in New York. So I went up to New York. They interviewed me. They did a background check. They sent me to their psychiatrist to do a psychiatric evaluation. And then once they did all that, you wait a few days to hear your results. If it's a go, you know, you on board with your couple, your intended parents. You start taking your medications. Back in 2013, I think that I started with the birth control so they can put you on your own cycle. Then they put you on these other medications, progesterone, estrogen or estradiol, estrace. And back then, I had a paste that I had to insert in my butt up there. Up there. It was a mess. That was a mess. This, now, when I just did it, it was completely different. That's why I really can't remember all the medications I took back then, because this process was so different. Oh, yeah, and back then you did have to inject yourself. So
with the semen?
No, they transfer the embryo.
Oh yeah, you right.
No,
you right.
inject yourself with the progesterone.
I don't know nothing about it.
That's the transfer when they put the embryo in you. With this process, like I said, everything changed. I had to get myself back on the birth control so they could get me on my own cycle. I had to take the estradiol twice a day.
What does that do, estradiol?
It's just hormones.
All right.
It's the estradiol, the progesterone that you stick up there. Okay. But it's a capsule. It's a suppository now, so it's not all messy.
Okay.
And then you do the injection. It's a big needle.
Okay.
That you guys stick in your butt. But you do the estradiol and the progesterone and oil, the suppository. You do that every day, but the injection is every other day.
Okay.
And then you go for your transfer 2 weeks after those you're on those medications regularly. The transfer, once again, is when they put the embryo in you.
Okay.
You're not under any anesthesia or anything. You just lay there, and they put the embryo in you.
Is it painful?
It wasn't painful at all.
Quick,
easy, and simple. It's like a pap smear.
And then you just get out and go.
No, you lay down. You lay down. They put another progesterone suppository in you. And then they lay you down for an hour, and then you're good to go. But, you know, it's no heavy lifting, no exercise, no anything. You just take it easy.
So how long was you in New York the first time?
The first time I was in New York for 2 days.
Okay.
And this time, it was still 2 days.
And you went back to New York this time?
I went back to the same agency, yes.
So we're going to walk through this first one first. So how do they, when they break down the money, how is that done? Like,
it's monthly.
Okay. So once you agree to it, sign everything, they pay you something right there?
It really all depends on your contract.
Okay.
the contract you set in place and if you did go through an agency or not. Because if you do it privately, that's between you and your intended parents. If you go through an agency, you have to get paid monthly.
Okay. Would you do it privately?
My last one was privately.
Okay. All right. So when does it start? When do you start showing after all this?
Well, me personally, I started showing the minute that they put the baby in me.
For real?
Yes, I got pictures.
Damn.
Like right when I came home, I had put on a dress, and everybody was like, "Dad, you showing already?" I said, "This baby playing tricks on me because I'm."
Damn. As soon as you came home, and then it was 9 months.
No.
How long was it?
It was like when the embryo is placed in you, the embryo is already 4 weeks.
So the ball already rolling.
Yeah, the ball already rolling.
Okay. And so you had to be pregnant for how long?
I was pregnant right then and there.
I'm saying, when did you? So how long was it before you had the baby?
Oh, the transfer was in July of 2021, and I had the baby in April of 2022. So the regular 9 months.
And you was all gravy. You wasn't. You was just sitting back, your feet up the whole time.
Yeah, I was sitting back with my feet up.
Is this something you would recommend to people to do?
If you never had any complications with pregnancies, go for it. And you're comfortable with being pregnant, yes. But
Okay.
if not, no.
Okay.
And it's so funny because I get a lot of people DMing me, asking me that specific questions. And I always tell them, like, I did it twice because I was comfortable with it. I don't have any complications when I'm pregnant. But I know some people, they go through the worst when they're pregnant, so I wouldn't recommend it for them.
So what if a woman that never had a kid, would she be able to do it?
No, you have to have a kid.
Okay, because I was wondering, like, maybe that could be like a test run.
No,
like
no,
see.
you have to have a kid.
I would think that, like, shit, let me see if I like this shit. If not, I'll do it again. If I have a real one after that.
No,
Okay.
The agencies that I went through, you had to have had your own kid or at least been pregnant.
So how does the parent selection part go? How does that work?
If you go through an agency, they pick out, like, when you fill out the applications, there's certain questions that you have to answer. Mm. And whatever you answer, they match it with the intended parents and whoever goes up.
And what was the nationality of these parents, the first ones?
The first ones, they actually were from Jerusalem.
Okay. So what was they like? What was they was black?
No, they were white.
Oh.
Yeah, so my first babies were white.
So I said this when we was talking. So the question that I was going to ask you when we was talking was about the genes. So they don't get any of your genes.
No, not at all.
You just basically a vessel. You just hold.
Yes, I'm just like, they're the bread, I'm the oven. I'm just cooking it.
And they pick what. So that process includes a male that donates their sperm
and a female that donates their eggs, or it could be the parents' egg and sperm. In my particular case, they had an egg donor and a sperm donor.
And do them people get paid good money too?
I don't know what they get paid. That's not.
You never looked into that?
Yeah, I never looked into that.
You wouldn't do that?
I would not do egg donation because that's my baby.
True.
And I don't want my baby.
Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
So do they tell you why they couldn't have a baby?
My first parents disclosed it to me, but my second ones didn't.
Okay. So, you said the next baby was 10 years after that? The next time you did it?
It was, the first one was 2013, and this one was 2021.
Okay. So that's like 8 years.
Yeah.
Was it a reason why you took that long or?
Yes, it is. Because it's a crazy story. Like,
how often can you do it before you answer that?
Oh, you can do it 6 months after you have a baby.
Oh, so you could just keep kicking them up.
You can keep kicking them up.
Okay.
Like you said, I'm a professional surrogate.
Yeah.
It really is some people that
do
are
that for a
professional
living?
surrogates.
Oh, okay. Do that and that don't mess with your body at all?
It does because you're pregnant.
Okay.
And, you want to use hormones and stuff.
Yeah, I know that's probably you be crazy. You might not physically. You said physically you don't have them symptoms, but like you be geeking when you pregnant. Tell the truth. Have you heard that before?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see. It ain't all gravy. See, I knew it was something because when you said that, I was thinking like something gotta give.
But that's what comes with being pregnant. Like you know, the emotions are like up and down. And
they putting stuff in you, so it's probably times 10.
Yeah, those extra hormones.
If that was my girl or something, I'd look. Holla at me when it's over. I ain't got time for all that crazy shit. You already crazy. But so 10 years later, what was you said you was about to say why you took 10 years?
Well,
8 years. It was 8 years.
I actually did go back and try to do it again with the same agency. And they actually told me that because I had the twins early, I had the twins at 32 and a half weeks.
It's supposed to be 40, right?
40 for a single baby, but the norm for the twins is 37.
Okay, I know a little something.
A little something.
Go ahead.
I had the twins at 32 and a half weeks, and because of that, the agency told me that I was high risk and I'm not qualified. So I went to another agency, still in New York, and I did the application. I went through the process. I went up there and met with the psychiatrist. Everything was to go. I was matched. But when it came time for the transfer, and they didn't tell me to go on bed rest. They was just like, and the medication process was the same as the agency before. They was like, oh, you can go head out, do whatever you want, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to Times Square. So I was out all day. So when I came back and used the bathroom, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So when I went back up there, because I had called the coordinator and I was like, hey, something just came out. Like, something's going on. I don't think this is right. She was like, because I've never been through anything like this before. She was like, oh, no, you're fine. We'll just wait till Monday and see what's going on. We're going to give you a pregnancy test. I'm like, I'm not fine. Right. Okay, whatever. So Monday
came. You should have actually speak to somebody else.
I should have, but it was Friday. I'm in New York. I'm like, oh.
Okay. So it wasn't enough to make you like, it wasn't like, I need to chill out.
Yeah, because like I said, it was my first time being in a situation like that, and I wasn't in pain or anything. So I said, okay, I'm going back outside.
Okay.
Monday came, I took the pregnancy test and came back negative, and I was like, I already kind of figured it because
it came out. So what they say when this happened?
They actually said that I could not have kids anymore. They did all types of tests, and they diagnosed me with endometriosis. So I went on a break from everything. I was like, oh my goodness, like I went crazy because I actually wanted to have another kid.
Damn.
Yeah, I wanted to have another kid.
So they were saying it was your fault.
Yeah, they saying it was my fault.
But you saying is basically you should have been on bed rest. You think?
I don't know. I think everything happened for a reason because they diagnosed me with endometriosis. And then I went to my doctor.
I was about to ask you to get a second opinion.
Yeah, because my grandmother always told me a second opinion is always the best.
Yeah.
I went to my doctor. He did a balloon test on me and everything. He said, girl, you are fine. Get out of my office. He said, you are too young to be worried about that.
What's a balloon test?
It's when they put dye. It's just a balloon that goes in.
Okay, some girl shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was so long ago, I honestly couldn't. Anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because we can go into that, but that would be another episode.
Yeah, we got time. Whatever you want, as much info as possible.
But we did the balloon test. It came back that I am fertile. I can have kids. I don't have endometriosis. And then I turned around and got pregnant with my second kid. So I was like,
was you planning to have this kid?
No, I was not. Okay. I was just thought I couldn't have kids. I wasn't.
So you said, go ahead and shoot my club up. So I know. Go ahead. What you say?
Look, I actually did want to sue the agency because I'm like, hold on, y'all told me I couldn't have kids.
Yeah, I would have thought you would have wild out, or at least been like, lady, you didn't tell me to lay down or nothing. Like, I've done this before. Why you ain't tell me to get no bed rest?
Exactly, but
you played it cool. Good. Salute to you. Salute to you.
But I got pregnant with my second child, and I had actually ended up emailing the coordinator like, well, you guys told me I couldn't get pregnant, but I'm pregnant. She was like, you're pregnant? I said, yes, I'm pregnant. She was like, oh my goodness, congratulations. So when you have the baby, come back up here. So I was like, I'm not dealing with y'all. So then I had the baby. Me and my boyfriend at the time, we had broke up because he was not with none of that.
The surrogate shit?
Yeah, he was not with the surrogate stuff. He was like, what I look like? So when we broke up, I was like, well, I might as well go ahead and do it. I know that I can have kids.
You really was looking forward to doing it again?
Yeah. Because like I said, I love being pregnant. Like,
so you would do a whole bid, like give yourself 10 years and just keep being pregnant?
No.
Oh, all right.
No.
That's what it sounds like. You sound like being pregnant.
So I would do a surrogacy one more time. Just one more.
All right, we going to talk about that. Finish this.
Oh, yeah. So I went back to the agency, and it happened again. Well, it didn't come out. It just didn't go through this time.
Okay. You went to the same agency?
I went to the same agency.
Why you ain't trying nothing else?
Because I was already comfortable with them, with the coordinators.
But they already fucked you up?
Yeah, they did. But I went back to them. And
is it any here, or you got to go to New York?
I think it is one here.
You comfortable with New York, no?
Yeah. I know them. They know me.
Okay. So you went, the next one, would you branch out? Or no, just stick with them?
I would stick with them, this agency.
Right,
well, the first agency I went to, that's who I just did it with again.
So you did the same one twice?
Yes.
So you ain't going nowhere else?
I'm not going anywhere else. Even when I walked in there to do it, they was like, oh, hey, Kim. Hey, Kim.
Damn.
I was like, I feel like a celebrity.
So it's not a lot of, so if that's the case, because it's been so long, it's not a whole lot of people that do this?
My situation is special because they transferred 3 embryos, and the doctor kept on telling me that even though he transferred 3, all 3 wasn't going to take, but all 3 took. So I was actually pregnant with triplets.
Damn.
So they was like, this is odd. Like, we never had anybody get pregnant with triplets before. I was like, I told y'all I'm going to get pregnant with them triplets.
Do you get paid more off of
yeah.
Oh, so off of twins and all that?
Yeah. If it's one, that's the least.
So what happened with the triplet? What happened with the third?
Oh, no, one detached itself.
Oh, okay.
So
you lost that. Well, not you, but
yeah, that
was
one
lost. Oh, okay. Okay. And then what was the so you said you go back and they knew you, and this we talking about the second time. So talk about this process then. How did this one go?
This one went real smooth.
Okay.
This one was just like, it was my own pregnancy, honestly.
Okay.
My parents, they were so cordial and nice and generous. I didn't even call her my surrogate. I said that was my aunt.
Black lady?
Yes, and she was so like laid back and chill and generous, and she's a businesswoman, so I'm on the rise of starting my own business.
We
and
want to
she
talk about that too.
Right.
She was giving you tips.
A lot of tips and resources as well.
You keep a relationship with them the whole process?
Yes, I even still have a relationship with my first intended parent.
They be like asking, do you need anything and stuff like that?
Yes, they make sure that I'm good and all that.
So they'll like, if it did, not, I don't know if it did or didn't, but if you did, they'd send you stuff in the mail or something like that? Oh, okay.
Well,
That's
now
cool.
with technology, they would just send it whichever way.
Okay, true. Well, go ahead though. So y'all, she had a partner as well? Like
yes.
A guy?
Yes,
okay.
her husband.
Okay. So this one went smooth, you said. How long was this one?
The relationship or the pregnancy?
The pregnancy.
The pregnancy, I carried the baby to 40 weeks. They actually had to induce my labor because he was not trying to come out.
For real?
Yeah.
And this was a single kid?
This was a single baby.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
And it was another boy. Every baby I carried has been a boy.
You want to go, and you got all boys too.
I have 2 boys.
You might not can't make no girl.
I want a girl. So bad.
So you both parents were both cool people, and you said the joy that you seen from them. Talk about after you, like how both of them was when you had the baby. Like you go to the hospital, like, is it like the same as when you regularly pregnant? Like, my water broke, let me go to the hospital.
Wow.
Type shit, or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. Just
Paint
like
the picture
that.
for me then.
Well, like I said, this one was so different because he was not trying to come out. They had to induce my labor. They had to break my water. This one was just so different. That's the only difference because, like I said, I've never had to be induced. Like, all my pregnancies and babies came right out.
With your kids and all that.
With my kids and babies came right out.
Oh, so you was like, this was a hard push and all that. And all,
They
you had to push like it was.
So with the twins, I had a C-section, and
Okay.
the pain that I had from the recovery with the C-section, I said I don't ever in my life want a C-section again. I'm gonna push all them kids out. So because he wasn't trying to come out, they kept saying that they was gonna give me a C-section.
You said no.
I was like, no, I'm not getting a C-section. So the lady, one of the doctors that was in there, she was like, oh, well, we're going to prep a wall for the C-section. As soon as she said that, I said, get this kid out of me right now. And I pushed as hard as I could, and he came right out.
Damn. So you really made it happen.
Yeah, I don't, that C-section pain is terrible.
Where you had it? You had the baby in Baltimore?
Yes, I had the baby in Baltimore.
So both parents came to
yes, the
East
hospital.
Town? Oh, okay. That's what's up. That's cool. That's cool. So you be like, so who tell them, like, when you about to go to the hospital?
I tell them.
All right. You be cool enough to tell them, like, I'm about to call and say I'm about to go to the hospital.
So with the first surrogacy, because they came early, my doctor had already told them a few weeks prior that they need to start planning to come early because the twins gonna come early.
Okay.
They didn't believe it. So when I called them and told them that I was going into labor, they were always in Jerusalem. So, that's an 11-hour time zone difference.
Yeah.
So I'm calling them, and it's late over there, and I'm like, oh, my God, I'm about to hit these kids.
Damn.
So they
were still there when you was having
They were
the
still
baby.
in Jerusalem, shit. So they actually missed the delivery. They got here, I think, a day or two later.
But the goal is usually for them to be there when you have okay.
Yeah, because they can't leave the hospital without them babies.
True.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, keep going, because I got a question.
No, it's a question.
So you had to sit for how long until they got there?
I believe it was a day.
Okay.
A whole 24 hours.
And you couldn't leave. Well, you wasn't able to leave anyway.
I couldn't do anything because I was cut open.
Okay.
So I had to call people to come bring me food and come do this stuff for me and all that. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Damn. This is amazing.
Yeah, I know.
So once you said the looks on their face, so explain that part once the baby's living.
Oh my goodness. When they first walked in, mind you, I never seen these people in person. This was back when we didn't have FaceTime like we have it now.
Okay. This is the first FaceTime.
Yeah, the first FaceTime. We got connected Wi-Fi and all that stuff.
Okay,
so we was like using Skype and what's the other one? Uvo.
Uvo, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so, and like I said, it's an 11-hour time zone difference. So they would have to either stay up and wait for me or I would have to stay up and wait for them. So seeing them in person and seeing how happy they were, seeing these big Kool-Aid smiles on these people, like, and it was just so,
Bring you joy.
Yeah, like.
So when you have them, it's like, all right, thank you, and they split. Or...
Yeah. Bye. Bye. I don't have to change any diapers, make any bottles, be woken up out my sleep or anything.
Oh, you really a professional mom then?
Yeah.
You like
oh my goodness, yeah.
Mother and
surrogate.
Yeah. You really a professional because you don't mind doing all that. It's like up and go.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a sweet hustle.
Yeah.
9 months. It's better than trying to do some other shit.
It really is too. And with this, my last surrogacy, she took care of me so good. Her and her husband took care of me so good that I didn't have to lift a finger, basically.
What they was doing? Can you tell us?
Paying all my bills, making sure I was good. She always said, she wants to spoil me. She wants to take care of me because I'm carrying her child.
And you was getting paid from the company?
Her.
Oh,
this
she was
private,
the one. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
This was private.
So how does the private shit work?
We met each other through a mutual friend.
Okay.
We had the lawyer up, sign a contract, and then I refer her to the agency that I went to the first time.
So what's the need of the agency if you're doing it private?
The agency is to transfer the baby. That's the clinic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's the clinic.
Okay. So either way, anytime you do that, you would still need a
The
agency.
clinic. Yeah.
Okay. Or a clinic.
Yeah.
I feel like if you go to a different clinic, you might get cut the
middleman out.
Because they get a cut.
Yeah. They can cut the middleman out.
So was this one more profitable than the first?
This one was way more profitable than the first one.
Okay.
Because we cut the middleman out.
Okay. I like this. This sounded good.
Because we cut the middleman out.
I might tell a girl, hey, go be a surrogate mom real quick, get this money real quick. That's a sweet lick right there. Okay. That's what's up. So, and you said you dropped this one in
April
of this year?
Yes.
So May, June, July. So it's been May, June, July. Okay, 3 months.
Yeah.
So how did your body change through all these?
You want to see?
Yeah.
My hips then spread like butter.
From the first?
No, from this one, my hips ain't never.
Oh, the first one was like that?
No, the first one actually gave me a small, because I got cut open. I don't know. I was the smallest I ever been. I got the small waist, the wide hips.
You want to show the camera?
Oh yeah.
If you know KD, you know how she looked before that. She thick as molasses now. But so you appreciated this with his body gave, with the baby gave you. Okay.
Yeah.
But the first one, it wasn't like that.
No.
And your kids, it wasn't like that.
With my youngest son, he gave me the small waist and a little nice body, but not these hips that spread like butter.
And the twins was the first one, not this one.
Yes, the twins were the first one.
So why you think it happened like this time?
I have no idea. I don't know.
So that made me think. So all right. So what they putting in you the first time? I'm assuming this was twins. It was like a lot. It grew larger. It don't go in you large. It grows large. Seriously, I'm trying to figure this out. You know, I'm a no
yeah,
kids.
it's just the embryo. It's the same
the embryo is small.
Yeah, it's the embryo is small.
And it just grows.
And you like a regular baby.
But it grows like since it's twins, it's gonna be a lot bigger.
Yeah.
And with this one, so how much was the weight? The weight on both?
The twins, both of them were 4 pounds and 3 ounces. And
so that ain't shit. They were
small.
small.
I know, right? Yeah, they were so small. And this last baby was 6 pounds 5 ounces. And it's so weird because both my kids were 6 pounds 5 ounces.
Oh, so this one just was like
just like my baby. Yeah.
Because all your babies was around the same size, and this one just gave you some side effects.
Them hips. These childbearing hips.
So you feel like so compare your support with this being a surrogate versus being a regular mom. Your support was a lot much better? Did you have a lot of support when you had your own kids?
I had a lot of support when I had my own kids. With the twins, I'm going to say I didn't have that much of a support system because I shut the world out. Like, I went ghost for that night. Well, not
because you said you didn't tell a lot of people.
I didn't tell anybody.
Okay.
Like, the only people that knew I was pregnant was the people I worked with, and that's because I had to go to work every day. And
people seeing you, like, outside, did you bump into people outside?
I bumped into a lot of people outside, but I would, like, hurry up and run away so they wouldn't see.
For 9 months?
For 9 months.
Oh, you did a good job.
Yeah, because nobody saw me.
And I told you when we talked, I was like, "Wasn't you just pregnant?" And I was like, it fucked me up because it was like, "Oh, all right, now I get it." It confused. I was like, "Then so I was thinking you was with somebody and all this shit." You like, "No, that was a
I was a surrogate."
But so emotionally, I want to know the comparison because I would figure like if you're dealing with. If you having your own kids, you know it's the parent, the other parent, whatever's going on around you. But with a surrogate, it's like you ain't worried or thinking about nothing. Okay,
so with the twins, I was very, very emotional, and I actually got attached to the twins.
Was you emotional because of
the twin? Because of the pregnancy?
Because of the medicine and all that, or was it naturally emotional?
Naturally emotion.
Okay.
And like I said, I got emotionally attached to the kids and everything. Like, even in the hospital, the nurses and stuff took the babies away from me, and they said that I couldn't see the babies because they're not mine.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I cried and cried and cried and everything. I was like,
Damn.
oh my goodness, I didn't push it. Well, I done got cut open for these kids, and y'all not even gonna let them see me. So with this one, I went into it like, this ain't even my baby. Like,
okay, your mind frame was different.
Yeah, I was like, this ain't my kid, so I'm gonna just go ahead. And it was to the point I was so emotionally detached from this one that I forgot I was pregnant. I was sitting there scheduling consultations for a liposuction and everything. I'm on the phone with my friends. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to send these pictures to the doctor so I can get my consultation. And the whole time you pregnant. And I'm pregnant. I am 8 months pregnant. They like, yo, you pregnant? I'm like, oh, shoot, I am pregnant. Dang, I keep forgetting.
And your plan when you got done with that was to go get your body done?
I didn't know how it was going to be. This pregnancy was going to do my body. So I was like, yeah, I might as well just go ahead and get my body done. But then I seen my body. I was like, fuck whatever. That. I'm going to just
now
be
you're
working
a gym
out.
hawk.
Yeah.
Now you're a gym hawk. But so when you had your kids, were you emotional at all?
I was very emotional. Oh my goodness. Especially with that young son. I was so emotional. I used to sit at my desk at work and just start crying out of nowhere. They'd be like, what's wrong with you? I'd be like, I don't know.
So are the emotions, are they different though because of the connection?
Yeah, yes. Okay. Yes. Like when my first son, I was a teenager. I ain't really. Yeah. I ain't want to say I don't care, but you know.
Your mind ain't where it's an adult.
Yeah. And then, but the second child, it's like, you know, I had these people telling me I couldn't have a baby. This is kind of like my miracle baby, and like so.
So now you feel like if you used to have more, it's just like a walk in the park for real. Like it ain't really nothing you ain't been.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, more of my own or more of a surrogate?
Your own. Are you done on your own?
I want one more. I do want to try for a girl. So
you never gonna get your tubes tied because it's a hustle. You never. It's always paper. I wouldn't.
But the crazy thing is, you can still. When I was talking to the coordinator, she did say that if your tubes are tied, you can still have. You can still be a surrogate
because you're not. How does that work? The tubes?
I have no idea. I'm assuming.
I don't know how it works as far as having the tubes with babies. I thought.
Listen, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I'm happy you don't know, so I don't feel dumb.
And I'm a female. I should know, but I never really. Yeah.
So I had that question as soon as you said that. Damn. So all right. Well, yeah. Well, then the hustle never stops. Then no at age. All. You can still carry to any age.
I think they stop at like 44.
Okay. Then you out the game. You gotta start teaching classes about this shit. You definitely could do a seminar about this shit.
And it's so crazy because I was looking into it, but I'm kind of into the trucking stuff.
Yeah, we want to talk about that. What's some questions that people usually ask you about the surrogate shit?
How did they get started with it? How did I feel about it? What made me do it? What's another question? How much do you get paid? And I always tell them the pay is always on what you negotiate. Like,
okay.
It's
you
not,
need a lawyer?
You do need a lawyer because people will try to play, and that's with anything. People will try to play with you. Mm-hmm. So, because I can tell you it's going to be a flat rate of $50K, and you might meet a person and they like, oh no, I'm going to give you $30K or whatsoever. It's all on what you negotiate, what you and your intended parents negotiate. Do
you see the kids after you've been seeing the kids?
I have not seen the kids.
You want to?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not at all.
Okay, because emotional. You don't want.
It's not the emotions, but I just, like I said, I was so emotionally detached. It probably is emotions.
Yeah, I get it though, because you don't want to feel. It probably make you have you thinking and shit.
Yeah, like this the baby I carried. I didn't have this baby. I didn't.
How did your kids feel about that when you was doing this?
Oh, they didn't care.
All right.
The oldest one, the first time, he didn't care. The second time, he really didn't care. And the youngest one, he's so smart. he'll just be like, "That's not my mommy, baby. That's such and such, baby." And I'd be like, "Stop doing
Once
it."
you told him that, you tell him like, I'm about to have a.
He's so attached to me. He'll be right there whenever I'm handling.
Oh, all right.
Stuff.
He knows it.
Yeah, so nosy.
So I would think like from the jump he understand like this not about to be my sibling. Oh, okay.
He already
He's a
knows.
smart kid.
He's very, very smart, very
kid.
intelligent.
So you was talking about your business. So was doing this was a part of your plan to start your business, or no? Was it not in your mind?
No.
Okay. Well, tell us how you got in. Well, tell us what your business is about to be. What you doing now? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
All right, come on, because I don't want to put it out there. If you don't want to.
We can talk about it. It's already out there.
All right, well, go ahead. So you're stepping into a new field of being a trucker.
Yes, a female trucker.
What you call it? OT what?
OCR, on the road.
On the road trucker. That means cross the country and shit.
Yeah.
So what made you want to get involved? And like I told you, everybody that's listening, watching, I did a trucking episode, so check that out with a young lady and her man, and they a couple that started their own business, so check that out also. But tell me how you got into it. What made you want to get involved?
I got into it because I wanted a passive income.
Okay.
I actually just wanted to hire a driver and put them in the truck and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But as I started researching and actually talking to drivers, they were telling me like, you should just go ahead and start driving first and then get, hire driving.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I registered for classes and stuff, I realized how fun it was and how much I really liked it. So I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I might not even hire a driver. I might be the driver because it's fun.
For yourself, drive for yourself.
Yes.
And
then
all money, you get all your money.
I get all my money. I'm going across the country and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm. And you took your classes for free, you said?
At CCBC.
I was not aware of this. I don't know who else know about this or not, but I definitely feel like that's a hell of a deal to get into it. Because once you finish the class, and you just finished the class a week ago.
I finished the class a week ago, and I already have a bunch of jobs lined up.
And what you get yesterday? I meant to tell you congratulations.
Oh, that was my CDL. Was the actual license.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you. Hug or whatever.
Yeah, we get that. Congratulations. So you got the official CDL. You was excited about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the year, I wrote down a list of goals, and that's just one goal I knocked off the list.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And you said once you got it, so how did the job start reaching out to you? Or you was reaching out to you applied to different shit?
Jobs had been reaching out to me. I think when I registered myself with the FMCSA, they started.
Information just pop up.
Yeah, and I feel like that's how they started calling me. Some jobs I actually did reach out to, and recruiters did start calling me from there. That's.
And you start Monday?
I start Tuesday because I'm moving Monday.
You ready?
I am so ready.
And this would be your first time doing an actual outside of the school driving?
Yes.
And you tell us about your experience in the school. Because, you was telling me that you was getting scared about.
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody had to lean on you to get yourself
in. So, when we was doing, like, backing the truck up and all the skills, like parallel parking, offside, I was so scared I could not back the truck up for anything. I started crying and everything because I could not get it. Like, the instructor was yelling at me. He was like, get the F up and do it. And he was like, what the F is wrong with you? I'm like, I can't
You
do
can cuss.
it.
You can cuss.
Oh, I can cuss.
Yeah.
Look, my son always tell me, Mom, pretty girls don't cuss.
Oh, okay, yeah, I like that.
I'm just trying to get out of the habit of cussing.
I was just letting you know, but I agree with son.
Yeah, both of them be telling me.
I agree. That's what's up.
Remember, pretty girls don't cuss.
Pretty girls don't cuss.
Pretty girls don't cuss.
We don't like a sailor mouth, a potty mouth. No, not too many F-bombs. So how long did it take you? Was you doing the classes?
The class is 8 weeks. So the first 2 weeks, you're actually in the class. And then you on the range, you doing your pre-trip where you name everything on the truck. Make sure everything is secure, not cracked, not bent, not broken.
Okay.
The pre-trip, the skills, and then you go out driving.
How many hours a day?
8 hours a day.
Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday. From 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 4:30 p.m.
So a work shift, basically.
Yes.
Okay, for 2 months. That's sweet.
Out in the hot sun, do you see this tan?
Yeah, you definitely
I'm
tan.
like
Like
5 shades. I'm like 5 shades darker.
You definitely got a little dark and you was on the beach doing your driving shit.
No, for real.
So, what made you? I asked you this and off the camera, but what made you want to go straight to on the road? I mean, cross the country type shit.
I want to do that because I have a goal set in place. I want to start my own company within 6 months. So I'm actually in the process of looking for a box truck right now and a driver. While I'm working for this company, I'm going to have my box truck driver working for me. And then within 6 months, I want my own, like my own truck that I'm going to be driving.
Okay.
And then hopefully within a year, I have another truck.
That's what it is. You gonna get it. You bought your money.
Hey,
I give you that. You definitely bought your money. I like that. You on your money shit. You definitely bought it. I like that. You definitely get to it. You definitely get to it. So, so with that being said, I guess you were gonna wash your hands with the surrogate for a while because you gonna be on the road and shit.
Yeah, I definitely am. I definitely am.
Okay.
Maybe within the next 2 years, but I told myself within the next 2 years I want my own.
Right.
Like I want my own.
But you kind of like spontaneous. I feel. From what you saying, like you up and said, I'm going for one. Being a surrogate mom was spontaneous.
Yeah.
Up and saying I'm gonna get my CDLs because it's not a common fit. Well, it's starting to become common with women, but it's not a common field for women. So I feel like. Who knows where the next
my next
your next venture might be. And so you said it. I didn't mean to cut you off. You said 2 years. You gonna think about it again, maybe?
Yeah, maybe in 2 years.
And you be on the truck pushing with a belly with a baby.
No.
Like
No.
You could do the way you say it's like you could do anything pregnant.
I can't do anything pregnant, but that's not something I'm gonna do pregnant.
Man, them parents probably be on your ass.
Yeah.
They gonna be hot.
Yeah.
What the fuck you doing? You going on them high ass hills and shit.
Listen, going up mountains and stuff. No.
You ready for that? Going up mountains and all that?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're a thrill seeker. Them windy roads and shit up there. You gonna drive 18-wheelers and shit?
Yes, I am.
That's tough. I salute you.
Thank you.
I definitely salute you. Was it a lot of women taking the course when you doing it?
In this class, it was me and 2 other females.
Y'all connected?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, that's what's up. You feel like this is a growing field with women?
I do feel like it's a growing field with women. I see a lot of female truckers, and they don't look like, the typical female trucker. They be pretty. Yeah. they be so pretty. I be like, okay.
There was one on, I don't know if you showed me or not. I was looking at one on Instagram with a girl. She was fat.
Yeah, okay.
Did you show me that? Well, yeah, she was fat as I don't know what. Yeah,
that's gonna be me next.
They did.
They gonna be like, dang, she pretty thick and she drives trucks.
Yeah. And she can push a baby out like it's nothing. A breadwinner. Yeah. A breadwinner for real. So, I guess. So, you said I know another thing that you said you wanted to do is was it dispatcher you said you wanted to do?
I was thinking about dispatcher.
Or was it something else you said? You said something else you could be doing, but you was like, fuck it, I'm going to give him the road.
Dispatch. It definitely was dispatching because I was looking into dispatching first, but then I was just like, no, I'm gonna do the truck. Yeah, get your money. And I am glad that I did it because, like I said, I love driving the trucks. Like in school, it was just so fun. I used to hug the truck. They be like, Kim driving the truck. I'm like, so what?
So you super comfortable with it? You nice with it?
I'm nice.
Have you practiced since you left the school?
Mm-mm.
All right, but you going straight in the field?
I'm going straight in the field.
That's what's up. Getting to it. That's what it is. So, anything else you want to give like knowledge about this surrogate shit? Any other game? You feel like you want to do the classes or whole something? Because you post reels, you post information on your page, and they got a lot of views and shit.
And I do have a YouTube channel.
What's your YouTube channel? Tell them. You don't want shit?
I forgot.
Oh my goodness!
It's on my Instagram. It's in my bio.
Well, what's your Instagram? Because I'm gonna put it in the bio. I mean, in the comment section?
It's _cash with the K _B. That's my YouTube, Cash B.
Okay, and people can reach out to you for any information.
People can reach out for me for anything.
Okay. What's some of the stuff you put on your YouTube and your reels too?
The
process. They can see the process.
How I got started. Q&A.
Okay.
What else? And that's basically it.
What was your diet like on all your pregnancies? Like when you had yours and with the...
It'd be normal.
Okay.
Like I don't have any special or particular cravings. It just be normal. Okay. I'm a fat girl, truthfully. So
I be hearing people be eating wild shit like eating paper and shit like that.
I would never.
But, I be hearing a lot of shit. You know, like this is what I do, but I've been a podcaster before podcast because I be nosy. I ain't gonna say nosy, but if you tell me something like this, I'm gonna ask you a million questions.
Yeah.
Like I'm inquisitive. Yeah. Thank you. You said I ain't nosy. I'm inquisitive. So, but when I ask people like pregnancies and shit, I always hear like the ice, paper.
I cannot do ice. Like I tried to do the ice chips. I couldn't.
Yeah, good. I don't fuck with ice.
Yeah, ice chips, and then when the children irritates my soul, oh my god.
Oh, you cool as well. I don't know. You said that you get crazy in emotions.
It's the typical emotions though. Like
okay.
Yeah, like.
But that's already a lot with a regular woman. Pregnant
exactly.
Just
don't piss me off, and you won't deal with the emotions and all that stuff. I be chilling.
I ain't ready for it.
Yeah, I just be. I promise I be chilling.
I hear you. Did you ever consider doing different births, like water births and shit like that?
No.
Is that an option with a surrogate mom? Like, could a parent request that?
The parent can request anything that they want.
They gotta pay more for that though, wouldn't they?
Once again, it's all on the contract.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you yay or nay.
So if I wanted to, do they tell you the reasons why they need a surrogate or?
They can disclose that, but this last one did and the first one did though.
Okay. Does it matter?
No, not really.
Okay.
If you want to know, yes, but I didn't care.
Yeah, you careless. You don't give a fuck.
It's not that I'm careless. It's just that
Not careless, like don't give, but you just said like you here for what you here for.
Yeah, I'm here for what I'm here. It's business.
My job.
Business is business. So.
I like it. I love it. So what about the you gonna do reels on it and information? You should do YouTube about the truck and shit too.
I am going to start when I actually get into the field because it was kind of a secret for me to do it.
Did I spill the beans?
No, it's already out
there. Okay, yeah, because you was posting, my bad.
I just posted me on the truck in the studio.
Yeah, and your license, cheese and all. But yeah, that's what's up. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
I love your drive. You get into the money. I love that.
Thank you.
And you get into it in any kind of way, shape, or form. I like it.
Yeah.
I love it. You just going for it. Like, don't let nothing grow under your feet. If I was to say the lesson that I learned with this, I'm definitely more knowledgeable about the female body, the reproduction systems, and about the profits. Like, I really feel like, to me, what you saying, if I was a woman, like you said, when you first started, you said you was fucked up at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's definitely something, if somebody had a kid, that's definitely something you should consider.
Yeah.
I definitely think you should consider that, because it's like, for one, you said it's profitable. You still can work a job.
You still can work a job if you want to. And then, like, when you're on bed rest, or if you want bed rest or when you have the baby, they have to pay you back for that. So if you get FMLA from your job or anything, you can get your FMLA and then get the money from them. So
that's sweet.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
only for a few months too.
Only for a few months.
You could be struggling for 12 months and you can knock this out in 9 or 8 months.
And I promise you, like, I can't even remember last time I had a job. So I've been good.
That's dope. I think they need to push this a lot. Is there any cons to this? Do you feel like there's any cons to it? Like anything you would say, like a bad effect from it? The process, any way, shape, or form.
It could be a lot of cons with it, depending on who you are.
Okay.
Like, it just could be a lot.
For you, it wasn't?
No.
No time? Neither trip?
No.
Shit, I get some more then.
Listen, because I kept on telling my son, even when I felt, when I felt like I was getting weak mentally, I had to keep reminding myself.
What we
you doing it.
What
Business is business. You doing this for somebody else. It's not your baby.
You had to pep your talk.
Yeah, so
that's what's up. That's what's
like
up.
you definitely have to have a strong mind going into this. Emotion wise, like I said, my emotions.
Yeah.
Can be all. I'm a woman. I'm a woman.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If my advice to a woman, if you can do it,
do it.
I do it.
Listen,
Fuck
do
that.
it.
But now, like I said, if you in a fucked up situation, but you got people that risk their life doing shit legally, go to jail for some shit because they fucked up women too.
Yeah.
If you could do something like this, sit down for a few months, you know, get yourself together and you bounce back.
Yeah, and sometimes you don't even have to sit down. I mean, of course, you know, you got.
Yeah. But you know, you can't do stuff that you would do if you wasn't pregnant.
Yeah.
But man, shit, I'm about to tell somebody to do it right now.
Do it, y'all. Do it. If you have no complications and you comfortable being pregnant, do it.
What if you got complications?
Then don't do it.
It ain't worth the hustle.
Yeah, like because if you have complications and stuff, you're gonna be so irritated the whole pregnancy and.
You might gotta thug it out.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I don't know because I never really had any complications during my pregnancy.
Are they tough on you on the approval part? Like once you get up there and all that paperwork and stuff, like once you all them tests they ran on you, is it like tough or is it like if you good, you good type shit?
You good.
Oh, all right.
And they test you for everything, like every single thing known to man.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. Damn. Anything you want to say about the trucking shit?
No, because I'm just starting out. But give me a few months and I come back.
And stay on. Everybody follow her and stay on her about posting the information on her page.
Because I will not post it.
Yeah, I'm going to make sure I do it. Because, look, if you start doing them classes, I need a little... Give me a little input. I'm going to give me a little 10%, 5%. Nah, I'm fucking with you. But no, thank you for sharing this information. Great. I think this is a great informal episode. And I thank you for trusting this platform and giving this game up because it's definitely some good info. And it's going to be a good one. It'll be up. It's going to be a good one. So and like I always say, if you need to promote your business or anything, holla at me, DM. We Need Answers Podcast on Instagram. And We Need Answers Inc. at gmail.com. Email me, whatever. We could talk business, promote your business. All over the page, all over the podcast, all that commercials, drops, all that, everything. And till next time, this episode 103, I think. Yeah, it's 103. Yeah.
103 like Jeezy.
Yeah. 103. There you go. We Need Answers Podcast. We out.